So you've played Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals, you've gotten all the way through, and you now want to see what other endings you could get for Violet and Charlie. Of course, that's why you're here. If you don't know me, my name is Tina, and I am obsessed with game development logic and deconstructing how it all works. And I'm going to show you what I mean by these 11 combinations and my deconstructed game logic that will get you there. Because I know how much you want to see pseudocode that might have a similar logic structure as the actual game code. I mean, why wouldn't you want to see that? So at first glance, you'd think that there are 8 endings because there are 8 pie slices when you get to their section of the ending. But you'd be wrong. But depending on a few things related to Charlie and Violet, there are actually 4 unique radio messages from Maria, 8 unique pie slices, and 8 unique voicemail or call recordings. You would think that those 8 pie slices and the 8 voicemails would be paired up, but they're actually not. First, the messages from Maria are simple to explain, so we'll start with those. Depending on your playthrough, you might not have known that you could hear one last radio message from Maria. If Olivia or Jacob went through the portal, it's rare to find because you were likely chasing Athena, Jacob's adorable dog.
Hey, Athena!
But regardless of your portal choice, you can travel up here. If the dog's there, you just gotta ignore it for a moment. And notice the radio sitting on this stone wall. Turn to Maria's station, 88.1. If you haven't tuned to this station at all, she'll actually start with an intro to let you know who she is.
Camina High School radio station with your fearless host, Maria Lopez.
After that potential intro, her message will always continue like this.
Bedwetters, which I don't know if we're going to be allowed to play that anymore. Sorry, Ren. Once again, here's a very special shout out tonight for, and boy, I really hope you're listening, to Riley Poverly. Riley Poverly, are you out there? Hope so.
But then, depending on your relationship status with Charlie and or Violet, there will be 4 different versions that follow. If you befriended both of them, she'll say,
Cause, your good pals Violet and Charlie say, sorry for almost erasing you from existence. On your way out of town, go to the pancake mill and Charlie's sister will give you a free OJ. He's talking about Cynthia. She's very sweet. Let's keep it going with the tunes.
if you only befriended Violet,
Cause, your good pal Violet of Camina High says, sorry for almost erasing you from existence. On your way out of town, go to the pancake mill and Charlie's sister will give you a free OJ. Let's keep it going with the tunes.
notice she only mentioned Violet and didn't say the she's-he's thing for some reason. Was that a mistake or intentional? I'm quite curious about that. If you only befriended Charlie, she says Charlie and then does say the she's-he's thing.
Cause, your good pal Charlie of Camina High says, sorry for almost erasing you from existence. On your way out of town, go to the pancake mill and Charlie's sister will give you a free OJ. He's talking about Cynthia. She's very sweet. Let's keep it going with the tunes.
And then if you didn't befriend either of them, it's much different.
Cause, Charlie and Violet of Camina High say, bye bitch, sorry not sorry for almost erasing you from existence. On your way out of town, go to the pancake mill and Charlie's sister will give you a free OJ. He's talking about Cynthia. She's very sweet. Let's keep it going with the tunes.
Now, like I said, this Maria portion is easy, and the logic around those 4 versions is always true, regardless of the pie slice and that recording, which have additional logic to consider. Speaking of, let's do the pie slices. The pie slices are not only related to your friendship status with Charlie and Violet, but also who goes into the portal. 4 of the pie slices match up completely with 4 unique voicemail messages. Those are easy, so let's start with those. All 4 of these endings only come up if Olivia was sent into the portal. Then, similar to Maria, they change depending on whether you're friends with Violet and Charlie, neither or both. If you became friends with both of them and Olivia went into the portal, you're like the cool adult in the neighborhood. All the teens love you. Your pie chart title will be called Unlikely Friends and will sound like this.
Do you still think about Olivia?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think about?
Oh, just everything, I guess. Was it a good thing that Riley let her go? If she's happy where she is? If she's even anywhere?
Riley says she's probably happy. She saw memories of Olivia when everything was going on. She says she picked her for a reason, that she deserved to go.
I'm just glad Riley was there, so she wasn't alone.
Yeah, me too.
Because Riley's still around, she's an influence on their lives and perhaps even a role model, helping them to remain close together and have empathy for Olivia despite the trauma Olivia put them through. That's how it seems. If you only became friends with Violet and Olivia was sent through the portal, you're going to get new friend, new journey, and then this recording.
Hey, Charlie, it's Violet. Again. I just don't know why we can't talk about what happened. We're the only ones that remember. It's just you and me and Riley, Charlie. And Riley's been good for this. Like, good for this stuff. We talk like once a month, and I know that annoys you, but it's a help just to talk to somebody that went through it too. Olivia did what she had to do, and I know you liked her or whatever, but I don't know. I miss my friend. I miss you. I know you miss her. It just, this wasn't a dream. We didn't hallucinate this. It's just important that you know that. Call me, please.
So Violet is still close with Riley, but Charlie is too wounded. Okay, if you're friends with only Charlie and not Violet, and Olivia goes through the portal, it changes completely. First, you're gonna get a friend found, a friend lost. And the recording will be this.
Hello?
Violet, don't hang up.
Charlie, come on. I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, I'm just the messenger here. Riley's been trying to reach out to you, and she says you've been dodging her calls.
Why on earth would I ever want to talk to that woman?
Because it's good to talk to somebody that went through what we did. I know things have felt like a dream with what happened with Olivia.
Charlie, I'm hanging up.
Wait!
I wish I could just take everything back. Everything I ever said about wanting to do it. Just don't call me again. My family's moving away anyway.
Violet.
Don't call Charlie. I mean it.
Violet is too traumatized to care, and Charlie trusts in Riley. But if you befriended neither of them, and you just were like that annoying adult that was telling them what to do, and you had Olivia enter the portal, it's called The Lonely Light of Planetshine. So that just sounds so sad. Everyone's lonely, maybe Olivia's not, but it will sound like this.
Wait, notice this says, did not become friends with Charlie and Olivia instead of Charlie and Violet. Now this drove me crazy because I thought maybe it's important to be friends with Charlie and Olivia. And I went down a huge rabbit hole, as they say, and tested befriending Olivia in every possible way. But then also I tested it with Maria and Charlie and combinations with Violet. And nothing led me to believe that this is anything but a typo. Okay, we can continue with the recording now.
Hey, Charlie, it's Violet. Again. I just don't know why we can't talk about what happened. We're the only ones that remember. Olivia did what she had to do, and I know you liked her or whatever, but I don't know. I miss my friend. I miss you. I know you miss her. It just, this wasn't a dream. We didn't hallucinate this. It's just important that you know that. Call me, please. God, I wish I never moved to this crap town.
So you can see that just by these first 4 endings, Riley's influence on these teens' lives is really important in determining how they resolve the terrifying experiences they've been through. This continues with the next 4 pie and recording matches. All 4 of these next endings happen if Jacob goes into the portal. That means Riley's still around, and so is Olivia this time. If you're friends with both Charlie and Violet, and Jacob goes into the portal, you're gonna get the New Beginnings pie slice and this recording.
Olivia, are you there? No? Okay. Look, I'm sorry things didn't go the way you had hoped they would go. I know you miss your parents. I know you miss everything about your old life. Riley's been asking about you, about how you're doing.
Is she there?
No, I'm leaving a message. Charlie's here too. We're both worried about you. We're going on a hike Sunday with Riley, and we're wondering if you were in town for a break. You could meet up with us, like old times. I hope you get this, Olivia. Please, call me back.
With Riley as a true influence on both of their lives, they're healing, and they have empathy for Olivia, who's still around. This is my favorite ending. Well, for Charlie and Violet anyway. If you're only friends with Violet and Jacob goes into the portal, you'll get the Bloom and Grow pie slice and this recording.
Olivia, are you there? No? Okay. Look, I'm sorry things didn't go the way you had hoped they would go. I know you miss your parents. I know you miss everything about your old life. Riley's been asking about you, about how you're doing. I used to have a lot of anger towards you for the nightmares, but she's been a really good shoulder during all of this. We're the only ones that remember, Olivia. We should talk about this. It helps. Anyways, I know you live like 3 states away now, but we can still talk. Oh, and I was wondering if you've heard from Charlie. I can't get a hold of him either. Please, call me back.
It's clear that Charlie has disconnected from Violet, but Violet's trying to connect, and Riley is helping her heal. But if you're only friends with Charlie and Jacob goes into the portal, you get something really interesting. You get the better things ahead pie slice, and you would think Charlie would be on the phone, but it's actually Violet.
Hey, Olivia. Don't know if you'll ever get this. Don't care either, really. This is just for me. I hate what you put us through. I hate thinking about that night. I hate the nightmares I still have. I hate that you made Charlie like you, even though you're not worth liking. I hate that you moved away and I don't get to tell this to your ugly face. I hate you. And Charlie won't admit it, but you ruined his life too. I'm just glad he has Riley to talk this stuff out with, or else he'd be going insane, like I am. Hope you have a terrible time and a worse life wherever you end up. You deserve it.
Notice Violet mentions that Charlie has Riley. Make a note of that.
But it's clear Violet isn't healing easily here. Now, if you're not friends with either of them and Jacob goes into the portal, you are not cool at all. So that's sad. The teens do not have a good influence. And then you don't even let Olivia go through the portal to have a repeated life over and over again? How dare you? That one is called All the Lonely People. So even the game thinks that that's the saddest. You still get Violet sending a hate message, but there's a slight difference.
Hey, Olivia. Don't know if you'll ever get this. Don't care either, really. This is just for me. I hate what you put us through. I hate thinking about that night. I hate the nightmares I still have. I hate that you made Charlie like you, even though you're not worth liking. I hate that you moved away and I don't get to tell this to your ugly face. I hate you. And Charlie won't admit it, but you ruined his life too. Hope you have a terrible time and a worse life wherever you end up. You deserve it.
This time, Riley is not mentioned at all.
Violet's still not healing, and Charlie's status is completely unknown.
So now we have 8 pie slices and 8 recordings, but I said that there were 11 variations. Well, that's because things change slightly if Riley goes into the portal.
If Riley goes into the portal, whatever your friendship status was originally, if you befriended Violet, if you befriended Charlie, if you were friends with both of them, if you were friends with neither, no matter what, she can't be an influence on their lives because she's not there. And maybe she was never there at all for them. Even so, the pie slices you get will be the same as they were as if Jacob went into the portal. I like to call these version 2.
But this version 2 will have a different recording. And it's the exact same one that you get with All the Lonely People. That hate message from Violet, without Riley being mentioned.
Well, in the game you may have befriended them, their future was unaffected by Riley as a whole.
But to prove it's the same, here it is again, with the background that only shows up if Riley goes into the portal. Your tests must have proof, otherwise you're just willy-nilly throwing things around. Unacceptable.
Hey, Olivia. Don't know if you'll ever get this. Don't care either, really. This is just for me. I hate what you put us through. I hate thinking about that night. I hate the nightmares I still have. I hate that you made Charlie like you, even though you're not worth liking. I hate that you moved away and I don't get to tell this to your ugly face. I hate you. And Charlie won't admit it, but you ruined his life too. Hope you have a terrible time and a worse life wherever you end up. You deserve it.
Okay, well, I hope you found value in some of this. If you did, click on that like button.
And don't forget to join so you have access to all of my spreadsheets and flowcharts and pseudocode because I know that you really want those. And there's also some other things that maybe some other people are interested in.
And I will see you next time. Bye.
Always a pleasure.